Shout out the Poor Man Podcast. That is a wild name. But
Funny name.
I never seen this video before, but this looks funny. Okay, so female comedian dresses up like a man to prove women are funny, just as funny as men. That's if she fails at this
I
might
feel
be
bad
the
for
funniest
comedians
shit.
when they try to be funny and no one laughs.
Oh, that would suck.
That would be.
I wouldn't even try that. That takes
That's a bad
some
feeling.
guts to
Yeah.
try.
She actually
Nah, me
funny
either.
though.
I have no doubt. We're finna see.
Must not be.
Yeah,
Fails.
it says she failed.
Shouldn't be a comic.
No, listen.
Because
I'm telling
I can't do it as a man. I can't do it as a woman.
So apparently there was a female comedian that thought that the only reason that people weren't laughing at her jokes was because she's a woman. So she decided to dress up like a man to see if it would make any difference.
Crack is cheap.
This has to be a
Marnie
skit.
Mack, nice to meet you. What is it? I have a Comedy Central, a half-hour special, and I'm also the voice of Lenny on the Cartoon Network, Joy Cab.
All right, well, let me write all this down.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Can I get some change for that?
Do what you do. Quit picking pussy hairs out of your tongue.
I can't help it. I fucking eat pussy before every show.
She don't even look.
Well, I believe this now. This is something you have to document.
No.
I love
Barney.
animals. I would never buy any. I would never buy any product that had been tested on animals. Never, because I like to do that myself at home. Make sure the control group is isolated.
Boo.
You don't know what they're doing in these labs. Very loose guidelines.
This
Gosh.
hurts.
This lady wants me. I can totally tell. I know I'm weird.
Jesus.
I'm a weird dude.
Like, what is she even talking about?
I used to always carry a man purse, a merce.
Is she for
Carry
real?
one of those.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A merce.
This is hurtful. This is cringe.
I loved it. I loved that merce.
Wow.
But I was losing it. I'd lose it everywhere. I was always leaving my merce around. You know, I kept losing my merce.
Okay, stop saying
I
it.
just started carrying everything on my person. My
What
pants.
joke did she
I only
say?
lost my pants a couple of times.
Not wrong that I'm
idea.
enjoying seeing her
So
fail.
that's really working out.
Yeah,
Oh, come
that's-
on now, dog.
Is this supposed to be the joke?
Come on,
That was
man.
trying to be. That was supposed to be a joke.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
They were
She
nice.
trolls.
They were very nice to her.
Nah, she
The
was
crowd was
trolling.
nice to her.
She was
This had
trolling.
to be a
They still
troll.
clapped and all.
This is a troll.
Sensational.
Yeah, I don't think the reason people aren't laughing is because she's a woman. And it's unfortunate because instead of writing better jokes, she's just gonna blame her shit performance on the fact that she's a woman. It reminds me of that experiment they did to test victimhood by putting the scar on the women's faces.
They did an experiment with a group of women, and they put scars on their faces. And they told these women that they're going into a job interview, and the purpose of the experiment is to find out whether people with facial disfigurements face discrimination. They showed them the scars in the mirror. The women saw themselves with these scars, and as they led them out of the room, they said, "We're just going to touch it up a little bit." And as they touched it up, they removed the scarring completely. So the women went into the job interview thinking that they are scarred, but actually being their normal selves. And the result of the experiment is that those women then came back reporting massively increased level of discrimination. Indeed, many of them came back with comments that the interviewer had made that they felt were referencing their facial disfigurements. And this is why I think this ideology of victimhood is so dangerous, because if you preach to people constantly that we're all oppressed, then that primes people to look for that.
And that's why I always try to tell people, don't blame
That
your
was-
failures
that
on
was
something
great
you can't
study.
control. Just keep getting better and to the point where you're undeniable.
I just told you who I thought I was. A god.
So,
I don't know, bro.
I'm telling you, it was great. One, none of them understood you. They were all foreigners, so you got some laughs, right? That's your first time on stage as a guy. It's like you were new and you got laughs.
I know, but I felt like I was gonna I just thought like,
No, I'm telling you, it was great.
What did you think?
It was. I'm telling you, it was.
Thought they'd be
good.
like, "Oh my gosh, it's a
Did you see
man.
me
He's
laughing?
funny."
I know, but I felt like you were laughing at me.
I wasn't laughing at
He
you.
was for sure laughing at your
I was
stupid
laughing
ass.
at your jokes.
It was not funny.
Man, that was good. I'm telling you, that was good. No, that
I
was
need a
good.
partner that lied to me like that.
The fact that
I hope I
she
marry
was
someone
sad
that lied to
he
me like
laughed,
that.
she knows it was
I can't do it
horrible.
as a man. I can't do it
Because
as a woman.
you doing comedy and you
Great.
are crying
You were
that someone
great.
laughed.
You're great as a woman.
Clearly.
You're better as a woman.
Somebody's gonna come out here and see like some dude fucking crying his eyes out.
No, I'm telling you, you were great. Listen to me. I'm serious. Like I was.
This is sad, bro.
Documentary.
It's funny, but it's sad.
It's hilarious.
If they didn't laugh at me, I'm saying, fuck them horns.
I'm telling you.
I just think
It was you are one of the fun. Everybody says how funny you are as a woman.
I don't care if anyone thinks I'm funny.
Listen, you just do
As
it.
a woman,
You do it.
I only care if you think I'm funny.
I think you're hilarious. I was laughing.
you don't.
I wanted you back as a lady. I wanted you back as a woman up there. The girl I love. I'm telling you. Why do you
He
think I
trying to
love
get
you?
them teased,
You're funny.
man.
Yeah, he
When
is.
the camera's on, that's right. I
I'm
can't.
telling you, I don't even see you as a woman or a man. You're just great. I'm telling you, you were great. Give me this.
Is this a joke? Is this whole thing a joke?
That's what I'm saying. They
This
troll.
is a joke, bro.
I don't know what it is. It's
This
like
is
every
troll.
time a woman tries to dress up like a man to prove that it's easier, they end up emotionally
like, he got
scarred. Remember
the
Nora
disguise
Vincent, the
on.
feminist who dressed up like a
I
man
ripped
for
off the
18
beard.
months?
Because I went through it.
What Nora went through, or more accurately, what she became in the last 2
She
years,
like a woman
was
still.
a man.
I wanted to enter male spheres of interest and see how men are with each other. I wanted to make friends with men. I wanted to know how male friendships work from the inside out. The handshake was unbelievable. It blew me away the first time I shook hands with a guy, a strange guy. And I was amazed because you think of women, you know, we're so nice, we're so easy, men are so mean. Complete opposite.
The best part is when she tried to pick up women and she realized that walking across the room and sparking up a conversation with a complete stranger, especially when they have all of the power in the conversation, is a tough thing to do.
It's such a powerful drive, and I think because we don't have testosterone in our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in Australia?
Throughout the project, Ned dabbled in the art of picking up a woman.
Where'd your friend go?
We went with him
He's
to
doing
this
pretty
bar
good.
wearing hidden cameras.
This is my friend JC, I'm Ned.
Nora was reminded that in this arena, it's women who have all the power.
We sit there and we, just with one word, no, will crush someone. And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the
Thought
first
this was old
words. And
news.
those first words are so hard to
I
say
learned this in
without
the
sounding
fourth
like a
grade.
cheese ball or sounding like a jerk or whatever else.
And what do you guys do?
Nora says the brush-off Barbara Jones gave Ned was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility, you know, just looked at you and you saw everything cross her face, which was, oh, God help me, not again.
Now, I'm not just sitting here to complain. If you want to have a woman in your life, that's just a skill you're going to have to learn how to do. And that's going to take a lot of practice, but that means you're going to have to deal with a lot of rejection. Even when you get good at it, you deal with a lot of rejection. You just learn how to handle it better. Unfortunately, after the experiment, she experienced deep trauma that she had to go to therapy for. And unfortunately, at the age of 51, she ended up taking her own life. And to be
Wow.
honest, I got
No
a deep
way.
respect for her. She could have just sat on the sidelines,
No, that's
observed,
sad.
and just judged
That's
men and
actually
tried to
sad.
blame all of her problems
mental
on men.
health problem.
But instead, she took the initiative to get an actual perspective of what it was to be a man. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a
That just
WRL
messed
and
me
give
up.
HBO
Nah,
special
that
as
killed
help
the
for the
whole
house
vibe.
special. Hit the
Yeah.
like
It
and
was
the
funny
subscribe
at
for more
first.
content.
She
Till
killed
next time.
herself, bro.
Wow.
She killed
That
herself.
shows, though, that it is a mental health issue, like Officer Tatum says.
No, I thought she was just doing it for an experiment. I thought she wasn't doing it just to become an
Wait, so
actual
who
man.
killed herself?
Oh, yeah,
Did
you
the
right.
comedian
The woman-
kill herself
No.
or the lady at the end?
The lady at the end, she was
Yeah.
doing it for an experiment. Like,
But if
just,
she would have been successful, would she have kept going? Like, as a man?
I don't know.
That's a
We
great
don't know.
question.
That's a
That's
great question. But like, I just knew it was an experiment just to see how
Yeah,
to
you're right.
live
So she
as a
wasn't trying
man.
to be a trans.
So I don't know if that's the reason she killed herself, because how hard it is men have to have it. That'd be crazy if
Or
that
how
was.
hard it is to be
Nah, I
a
don't think that was
comedian.
it.
Or be a man. I'm talking about the
No, the
last
second
lady.
lady killed herself, not the first one. Yeah, the first lady, that could have been just a joke.
Yeah.
It could have been
The
a joke
last
leading into
lady-
the second one.
The
I don't
second
know.
one seemed.
Even if it's not, it's, I
The
mean,
lady
the funny
who I see.
The first one
I was
was
so
hilarious.
confused.
It was
The
like,
last
it's hard
lady-
to believe that she was actually a comedian. Like, you suck.
So she was trying to pick a woman. She was doing pretty good though.
Think so?
Yeah,
no.
I think she was doing pretty
Yeah.
good. That she looked like a man.
Yeah, she did. She did
Dude,
look
at
like a-
first. I didn't even realize that. I thought we was looking at a dude that was
No,
picking up women.
It was her.
It was her.
Yeah, because she was telling
I'm
it.
an
She was
idiot.
explaining everything.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
That's how they do, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Well,
Fellas, stay safe out here.
Damn, they said men got it hard like that.
Speaking of that, we're gonna get into that baseball player situation, guys. Be looking for that.